Good evening, Sassy Saturday. And I begin with a poem from Goethe. I say Goethe, other people say it differently. But he's a famous poet, and, you know, I love what he speaks about. He's the guy that says that hesitation causes problems, and basically, when you fully commit, the universe opens up and there is genius and boldness. And so tonight is the eve of the I Am Beautiful challenge, which we begin an 8-day challenge. It's free. It's the first of 5 8-day challenges, which comprises the whole, all 5 challenges span a time frame of 40 to 60 days. Depends on how many days in between we integrate what we learned from the challenge before. The reason that I give the I Am Beautiful challenge as a gift always is because it is the foundation challenge. Now, this is about appreciating beauty as your core. Like, to begin the process of the art of shape-shifting. And I'm talking about shape-shifting money, shape-shifting your health, shape-shifting a relationship, shape-shifting your career. All of these take about 30 to 40 days. And we all know that reference. You can look up the research. So if you have the power, is it possible to embrace who you are in a shorter period of time with the new technologies? Yes. So this is about committing to fully getting into your body, down to your toes. And the way you do that is through simple, profound, and fun ways. And the frequency of beauty is one of the quickest ways to achieve alignment with your soul. Because remember, the goal of the I Am Beautiful 8-day challenge is for you to have a mystical experience and have clarity about you are an eternal soul housed within this beautiful temple. And learning how to be embodied helps you ground your light and your gifts. So yes, most of us wait until we're devastated before we decide to make a change. I suggest every day we awaken to the possibility of instant enlightenment. And so, what is the daily practice that you get introduced to in this 8-day challenge? Was something that I learned through Wayne Dyer, and he learned it from Mother Mirror. And Mother Mirror is a holy woman that channels the return of the divine feminine. And she has 3 steps. The first step is you awake every morning and you connect to source. Second step is you ask for what you desire. Step 3 is whatever is presented to you, do it. Keyword, do it in the frequency of joy. Hence the practice. That's the daily practice of surrendering to your soul, like you trust, right? And in the process, over the 40 days, veils will be removed, like the sacred veils. What's happening neurologically is that you are connecting to a whole brain experience where your left hemisphere and your right hemisphere connect and they communicate more effectively. So you're able to view the world with more compassion, have more self-acceptance, radiate and influence people. It was Marianne Williamson wrote a beautiful poem in the last part of this poem. It's called Our Deepest Fear. The last part of this poem says, you allow your light to shine so that it gives other people courage to do the same. And, you know, holding your self as sacred, your point of view as sacred, allows you entry into this innermost inner temple of beauty and light. So that's what you're going to experience, and dancing is involved. So it's really quite simple, you see. I do want to read this poem. I forgot to begin with it. I went off on a little tangent. So this is the poem by Goethe. I think I'm saying that right. I'm okay. Y'all can correct me. I have come to a frightening conclusion that I am a decisive element. It is my personal approach that creates the climate. It is my daily mood that makes the weather. I possess tremendous power to make life miserable or to make life joyous. I can be a tool of torture or an instrument of inspiration. I can humiliate or humor, hurt or heal. In all situations, it is my response that decides whether a crisis is escalated or de-escalated. And a person humanized or dehumanized. If we treat people as they are, we make them worse. If we treat people as they ought to be, who you were designed to be, as a king or a queen, in the image of God and Goddess, right? If we treat each other as you were divinely designed, as royalty, then we help them become what you're capable of becoming. So that's the calling forth of your divine image, okay? I can tell you, that through this practice of the meditation is what I'm going to lead tomorrow morning. That's how I connect to Source each morning. I also like to do the Tibetan rites. However, for the purpose of this challenge, I want you to understand first in day one, how do you awake yourself? Like, I want you to pay very close attention in a loving way. Like, you love yourself so much, you're going to detach enough to observe and allow yourself to do your natural routine. You want to get up and just time the first 8 minutes of your day, number one. Number two, then you sit down and you narrate what you did, paying attention to the emotions. Do you wake up excited to get up every morning? Do you wake up feeling like the world just gets on your shoulders again? Like when you remember where you are and what day it is, how long does that take? And then when you do you feel happy about it, blah about it, hate it again? You know, pay attention to that from afar. Don't make a story about it. I want you just to love on it. And I want you to write it down. Okay? Then you're going to dance. You're going to dance along with Andy Grammer's song, Masterpiece. Now, throughout this 8 days, I'm going to change the song on the day based on what you are embodying. It's very important for you to integrate your mental intelligence, your emotional intelligence, and then move in a joyous way with your physical intelligence within the first 8 minutes. Now, the first day, you're getting how you wake up. Then day 2, you're going to actually put into action an 8-minute sacred ritual, surrendering to your soul. I'm also going to recommend that you have this lesson 363 from the Course in Miracles. I'm going to read it aloud now and I will post it. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge. For I will follow you, certain that your direction will give me fulfillment. It says peace here. What I'm wanting for this I Am Beautiful challenge is peace and fulfillment. Well, fulfillment is peace in motion. And peace is that innermost inner chamber of peace. In fulfillment is achieved when you develop an energy field of self-awareness, self-acceptance, and you just surround yourself with love. And when you're going through the dark time of your soul, when you feel you're at the end of one of these, it's time to embody yourself and realign yourself to your soul's desires. So that's why step 2 of allowing yourself to start free flowing and clearing up your throat chakra and your ability to ask and understand the difference between asking and begging, and also understanding the difference between a need and a desire. And how that affects, how your language affects that energetically. So you're going to have that shift as well this week. So I'm so looking forward to beginning with you tomorrow morning. So how do you make sure you're joined? I've created an event that you can click and reserve a seat. You can also go to muselife8.com and join my mailing list. And when you do, you'll be added to this event. So those are the 2 ways that you can join. And I will begin in a Zoom room tomorrow. So I will post the link in the event and email it to everyone on my mailing list so that I can play music and we can do an Om meditation and then dance tomorrow morning. So I'll be in the Zoom room ready to dance, but remember the replay is yours tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Okay? So much love, everybody. Go forth, and 7 a.m. Central. Go forth and multiply who you are. Join the I Am Beautiful 8-day challenge. If you're watching this as a replay, it's all going to be recorded. So you can join anytime. So much love and have a great evening. Be bold. Be yourself. Be who you were designed